You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Montreal is once again facing major disruptions as its public transit system has been crippled by ongoing strikes. Since the end of October, maintenance workers at the Société de Transport de Montréal, that is STM, have walked off the job, marking the third strike this year. These work stoppages have severely limited bus and subway service, leaving many residents struggling to get around the city. Service has been confined mostly to peak hours and late evenings, causing frustration and delays across Montreal. In response, Quebec's Labour Minister, Jean Boulet, has announced that he is prepared to intervene. He plans to fast-track legislation, known as Bill 89, which would give him the power to order employees back to work and impose binding arbitration if strikes are deemed harmful to the public. Boulet emphasized that public transit is an essential service, and the prolonged strike cannot be tolerated. The legislation, which was originally set to come into effect at the end of November, aims to prevent such disruptions by allowing the government to step in earlier than planned. The STM strike involves 400 maintenance workers, while another union representing 500 bus drivers and subway operators is planning a 2-day strike this weekend, following a 1-day walkout on November 1st. The government believes that limiting these pressure tactics is crucial to restore normal transit operations. Boulet stated that using the law sooner would allow him to maintain higher service levels during the upcoming strikes and end ongoing work stoppages through arbitration if negotiations fail. However, not everyone supports this intervention. The maintenance workers union argues that the new law discourages meaningful negotiations and allows employers to wait for government action instead of reaching agreements. Alexandre Leduc, a member of the opposition party Québec Solidaire, criticized Boulet's plan, claiming it adds fuel to the fire and undermines workers' rights. Despite this, Boulet is considering procedural measures to fast-track the bill through the provincial legislature, seeking support from all three main opposition parties. Meanwhile, Montreal's mayor-elect, Soraya Martinez-Ferrada, has urged the unions to halt their pressure tactics, warning that residents have already endured enough disruption. She has called for immediate negotiations to prevent a full weekend shutdown and stressed the need for both sides to find a compromise quickly. The main points of contention in the talks have been wage increases and the potential outsourcing of maintenance work, with the transit agency insisting that salary demands exceed its financial capacity. With the city's residents growing increasingly frustrated, the situation has put pressure on both the government and the unions to reach a resolution. Negotiations continue, but the possibility of government intervention looms, highlighting the delicate balance between workers' rights and essential public services in Montreal. The coming days will be critical in determining whether the transit system can return to normal or if further disruptions will continue to affect the city's daily life. Stay subscribed for more videos.